What's up, guys? Happy New Year. It's your girl Des with the money hacks. Whoop whoop. Today I'm going to be talking about how I was able to get a car with absolutely no job. A lot of people can't do that, but I was blessed and fortunate to be able to do that, and I wanted to share the knowledge and the wealth with you all, because that's what I'm about. For those who are first-time viewers, thank you for watching. So give you a little synopsis about my page really quick. My name is Destiny. I am a finance guru, and I pride myself in pretty much just teaching people about finances, and how to win life with finances. So yeah, welcome to the page and stay tuned to this new information I'm about to give out. Okay, so here's from the top, right? I've been leasing with Ford since college, by like 2000, when I graduated, 2015, so like probably 2011. I think I actually got a car my freshman year. And so I've been leasing with them for the last couple of years. I've had 3 cars with them, and they were all 2-year leases. So yeah, I've been leasing with them for a while, and I was able to build up a relationship with them. I'm a person that pretty much never am late on my bills. I hate being late on bills, because they charge you late fees, which I feel is ridiculous. So I'm a person that keep up on my bills, period. Pooh. And so I was never late on a bill with Ford, minus one time, and that was because it was during the conversion when I got my new lease a couple years ago, and they didn't set up or they didn't tell me about direct deposit and how to set it up. I just thought it was automatically, automatic, and it didn't take it out. So that was the only time I was late, and I cleared that up ASAP, and that was pretty much it. So I built a reputation with them. So fast forwarding, after my 3rd car with them, I said I wanted to just buy out a little, not hoopty, but a little car that is gonna last me 2 to 3 years, because I didn't want to have a note. I was on this kick, or I am on this kick of eliminating debt, right? And so car debt is one of the debts that I have, and I wanted to eliminate that because I have a car note. So I wanted to eliminate that, and I just wanted to buy a car out straight. But life happened, and yeah, life happened, right? So my job, I was working at the city of Detroit, and I was a contract worker there, and they had stopped contract workers, and so I didn't have a job for about 6 months, and that kind of put a dent in my non-debt plan, right? Because I wasn't able to save any more money. Luckily, I did have enough saved up to where I was still able to purchase a car during the time I was looking for one, which was late last year, like November. My lease was up in December, so I was looking for another car around October, November. So I was honestly still able to buy out a car because of my savings. But also, I was talking to my family, and we were talking about getting a house together, and as in me and my mom and my sister. And I was going to help my mom with the down payment. So I wouldn't been able to do both, help my mom with the down payment plus get my own car. So I had to figure out what I was going to do. And push came to shove, time, ran out, and I was at the dealership and wound up getting another lease. I wouldn't say, I initially want to say unfortunately, but I'm not going to say unfortunately, because it is a blessing to be able to be in a 2020 Ford Fusion. That's what am in 2020 Ford Fusion. Yeah, so it was a blessing. But anyway, fast forwarding, sitting down at my original dealership, where I always talk to this one guy that I've been working with for the last 6 years, and he tells me, well, what are you looking for or whatever? And I'm like, well, before we even start this process, I don't got a job, so I don't know what that means for you all or what. Yeah. And so initially they was like, well, you're gonna have to need a co-signer, and I'm like, okay. Didn't like the idea of a co-signer for my own crazy reasons. So they said, yeah, you're gonna need a co-signer. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna ask my dad, who lives in Kentucky. So this was at Ford, right? And so me, I'm a very particular person. So before I close any deal, I go shopping. I try to find the best bang for my buck. So since I couldn't buy out a car, I wanted my car note to be less than what it was. So I looked around, And my family is a Ford company. I mean, Ford family. My dad works at Ford. My auntie works at Ford. My grandmother retired from Ford. We're a Ford family, right? So I've always had, a Ford. But with this particular situation, I wanted to see who could offer me the best bang for my buck. So I went to Kia, right? Small cars, little compact cars, you're not gonna think you're gonna spend a lot of money with them, right? Like, cool, let me go to Kia, get a little small car, and save a little money. Because I'm really not particular right now in this stage of life. Long as it get me to point A, point B, got heat, got a automatic starter and AC, I'm good, right? So go to Kia, sit down with them for a good 2.5, 3, 4 hours. And I'm telling them my situation, like, hey, I'm with Ford, but I'm looking to lower my payments. So I wanted to check you guys out because I know you are a smaller type of company, smaller cars, so, and Ford, is on its way of getting rid of all cars. Fusion is probably the last car that Ford pretty much has. They're moving towards trucks because apparently that's what the demand is at. I don't particularly agree with that, but hey, that's not me. So I'm like, yeah, well, I want to stick with cars because I hate paying $50, for gas. So I'm definitely not about to get no truck, So go to Kia, fast forwarding. So I'm at Kia. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Then, that makes sense. Definitely, we do have smaller cars or whatever for cheaper prices. Let's see, what we can do for you. Y'all, they then ran my credit and everything, which I knew was going to happen, and was like, all right, this is what we can do for you. Why did you tell me that they can do X, Y, and Z, which was the same, if not worse, than what Ford was doing? Ford is a smaller car, though, which tripped me completely out. Yeah, I forgot what kind of car it was. I test drove it and everything, and it was like, yeah, so it's going to be, this much. I think they had said, like, dang near $300 something for 3 years. For lesser miles than what I have now. So the old car that I had 15,000 miles for 2 years. So they're like, yeah, it's gonna be, since you want a lower price, it's gonna be, have to be less miles, but you're gonna be paying 300 something. I didn't pay 300 something with my old car. So, and Ford wasn't even didn't even propose $300 because I told them I wanted to stay between, honestly, the 200 range, to be honest with y'all, like, but I want to be realistic. So I said between 200 to 250. And also, if you have good credit, you have the ability to name your price. And so I have a really good credit. I have like a 730, 750 credit score. So I went in there like, you not about to get me, I'm about to get y'all, period, poo. And I knew what I wanted to pay. And so I told him, like, this is the amount that I want to pay. Make it happen or I'm out, fam. I'm out. You feel me? So yeah, when they told me the payment was gonna be 300 something for a smaller car, I'm like, you gotta be out your rabbit mind, okay? Yeah. So I'm like, that's not gonna work for me. So I'm gonna chuck up the news. So like, no, wait, let me see what I can do. Let me play with the numbers. So this man starts to play with the numbers. Mind you, he did this like 5 times, like minimal 5 times. And I didn't like none of them. He's like, oh, well, let me talk to my manager, see if I can do this. So he goes, walks to his manager. His manager winds up coming over here after the 5th time. He was like, all right, Destiny, so listen, this is what we're gonna do. No, nigga, you're gonna do what I want you to do, and if you don't, I'm out, right? So they still, at the end of the day, they still wasn't able to give me what I wanted. And I was completely shocked because it was a smaller car, but they were not able to give me the price that I wanted. So I'm like, cool, well, and I hate, like, so this guy was talking to me for hours, like this salesperson, and I hate wasting people's time because I hate when people waste my time. So I'm up there trying to tell him, like, I don't want to waste your time, but this ain't working. He's like, no, pushing. He's a great salesperson because he got me in that chair for a good 2 hours and didn't make a sale. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for you. And I'm like, I don't want to waste your time, honey. Please let me go, please. And he steady wanted me to stay. I'm like, all right, this is what I can do. I don't like making hasty decisions, so I'm going to leave here, think about it, and then I'm gonna let you know. Sounds good? He really didn't want it, but it is what it is. So he's like, all right, cool, whatever. And his boss was like, oh, well, this deal closes today when we close, so you have to call me today. I said in my mind, is that an ultimatum? You must not know me. You just lost the deal right there, boo-boo. But I didn't say that. I said, okay, I'll call you today. Bye-bye now. So left, didn't call them. They called me right before they closed, like, hey Destiny, have you thought about it, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna go with you guys, but thank you so much for your time and your energy. I definitely appreciate it, and I'm sorry that I wasted your time, but have a nice day. So that was it. And then I went back to a Ford dealership. I went to a Ford dealership and spoke with them to see if they could kind of, you know, help me out in what I wanted to get. New guy, sat with him, and we built some rapport. He was a person that went to church, so he was in his face. He actually knew my pastor, and my whole first family, like he knew them. So we built rapport and we had conversation from that, which helped a lot with his sale. And so we were talking, and going back, key point. So Kia, I told Kia I didn't have a job, and so Kia was like, well, let me run your credit without it and try to see if you can get approved without it. I said, okay, that's a good idea actually, but Ford didn't mention that. Ford straight wanted me to get a cosigner. And so they ran my credit, and they was like, oh, Destiny, you approved. Like, you don't need no cosigner, nothing. Your credit is excellent. You know, your payment history is excellent. You're approved with no job, y'all. I had no job. None. Zero. I had a job offer with Amazon that I did tell them about. But, yeah, I had no job. And then they approved me. I'm like, bet. So if y'all, Kia can approve me, Ford for sure can approve me. So I'm like, bet. Left them, fast forward, and go back to another Ford dealership that I never worked with. Met with that guy, and I told him, like, you know, try running my credit report, you know, without a cosigner, because Kia did it and it got approved. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna get approved with you all. And I was like, all right, cool. They ran it, got approved instantly. Was in their tier 1, which is the best tier that you can be in, and that's due to what? Credit, as Jay-Z would say.
You want to know what's more important than throwing away money at a strip club? Credit.
Yes, so got approved, no job, just good credit. And it was like, cool, you know, so we can go with the next steps forward. And so sitting there, I honestly did not think I was going to walk out with a car. But let me tell you how good salesmen people are. Don't get hoodwinked by salespeople. Because I was not supposed to get a car that day. But yeah, so wind up getting the car that I'm sitting in now. I call her my blue devil. My blue angel. Not devil, blue angel. Get it together, boo. And yeah, that's because it's blue. And apparently blue looks good on me. Yeah, so I'm liking it. I'm loving it. So yeah, that is the trick, man. If you have good credit, you can definitely name your own price, period. Because I went in there and told them what I wanted. You know, I told them the mileage I wanted. I told them how much I wanted to pay. I told them what type of like what I wanted in my car. Like, I had to have a remote starter. Because, oh my goodness, I love warming up my car in the winter by just a remote push. Like, I love it. So yeah, I went in there saying I want to pay X amount, which was less than what I was paying. And they was like, all right, cool, let's see what we can make happen for you. And lo and behold, I definitely walked out of there with a lower payment than I did with my last car. Pow, poo poo. Yeah, so I was excited about that. I wasn't paying a lot with my old car at all, but it just wasn't, I didn't want it to be in my budget. Like, I wanted it to be like $0, because, you know, with insurance, you're paying another $200, $300, depending on your record, with that. So my whole goal was to get out of the car payments because, you know, I'll have the insurance payment. But I wasn't able to do that this year. So my goal now is to increase my finances, which was always the goal, honestly. But I will have a destination for my increased goal finances, which is when I get some more finances up, I'm going to just be paying my car note with that instead of paying it out of my job check, right? So yeah. That's the story, guys. Keep up with your credit, man. And if you need help with your credit, I'm your girl. I love seeing my people win. I love seeing my community win. And I know that our school system and our family history didn't set us up to win with credit. So that is one of my main goals, to help people with their credit as well as their finances. So get at your girl if you need help with what? credit. Yeah, so yeah, just hit me up, because like I said, you can literally name your price when you have good credit. Yeah, people say cash is king, I say credit is king by far. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for some more financial tips and how to activate your life with your finances.